Good day, everybody. I'm back. I'm giving this new camera, new phone my wife got me to make videos on a try. So I figured, well, while I'm doing that, let's do a ration. This is an XMRE ration, chili and macaroni. So let's see what we got. Alright, come on, peel. You're supposed to peel. Are you not peeling? There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see. First thing is going to be our accessory kit. I'll set that to the side for right this minute. Got our nutrition sleeve for the chili and macaroni and beef in sauce. It's 240 calories, 80 calories are fats. Let's see what we got. I got a beverage bag, our flameless ration heater. This is our main chili and macaroni. Yum yum. Frosted brown sugar cinnamon toaster pastry. Okay. I'm gonna call it what it could be, a Pop-Tart. I don't eat the brown sugar ones. Tortillas. Chipotle. Ooh, hot out here. Peanuts. 340 calories. Ingredients: peanuts and salt. Oh, that's an easy one. The tortillas, that's 220 calories. 50 calories are from fat. Cheese spread. That should be good with the chili. And finally, beverage base raspberry type 3. And it is 5 calories. Total fat 0. Sodium 50 milligrams. Total carbohydrates 2 grams. Protein 0. Potassium 4 grams. This is not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, dietary fiber, total sugar, added sugars, vitamin D, calcium, and iron. This must be a sugar-free one. Yep. I'll make that later. So that's everything in the pack. Here's my trash bag. Let's open the accessory kit. Alright, here we have a smaller or shorter version of an MRE spoon, which this feels more sturdy than an MRE spoon, but it's about the same thing. It's stuff back in here, as well as put trash in there. May or may not eat tortilla shells. 1 napkin. 2 packs of sugar. The salt and pepper. Coffee Mate, the original creamer substitute. Okay, here we go. Coffee Instant Type 2 Spray Dry. Now, coffee's being phased out of the military rations. So, and last but not least, Fresh Nap. Here. Right. Let's open this ration heater up. Where's it? There it is. See, the tear notches are not good. My knife out. Main. Slide in. Get this way. That. Now I'm going to put this in here. And the reason I'm not doing the beverage base is because I've got an orange drink. Okay, come on, heat up. Oh, I feel it. It's going. Oh, yeah. That in there. You know what? I'm gonna put these here. If they'll fit in. There. Okay, heat up for a few minutes. Alright, let's see. Napkin. Yeah, it's one of them weird days here in this great state of Georgia. Started out nice and cool. Now it's gotten hot, 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 hot. Over here for now. All right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this gift from my wife, so it's a blessing in disguise. She's been working extra long hours in order to be able to get it for me. And I'm hoping that they decide to give her the promotion she has duly earned, especially this weekend. Yesterday she did a 12-hour day. Today I think it was a 10-hour, maybe 11. Don't quote me on that because I might not be right. So, yeah. And this MRE came courtesy of a friend of the channel, Brad from Brad's Journey. I know Brad stopped thanking you, but thank you anyways. Oh, yep, that's as bad as I remember. Now, when I first enlisted into the Air Force, at basic training, the only time you had to eat an MRE was when we went to the confidence course or the range, which the range was an easy day. I mean, it's not like, well, it wasn't like the Army ranges where they've got pop-up targets. Ours were stationary paper targets. So if you couldn't qualify that way, you were a lousy shot. Um, and then, of course, you know, they always tell you when you enlist, never volunteer for anything. Well, I volunteered twice while I was at basic. First time was working the confidence course where I got to run around in just my boots, BDU pants, and a t-shirt, yelling at other classes to move their tails. You know, a little friendly persuasion. And pointing them in the correct way to go. And with that, we actually got to eat everything that was in the MRE. Candy, gum, everything. Now, when we went to the confidence course, nah, you didn't get to eat any of that. But I thought, oh, I do. I see a German Shepherd running through my neighborhood with no collar. Somebody's gonna get upset when when animal control catches them. But yeah, the second time I volunteered was right around Super Bowl time when Dallas Cowboys were playing. Back when they still had a team with a quarterback that had a great arm, and yes, I mean Troy Aikman. But so we got to watch the game. and just sit around and relax for a little bit before we had to report back to our dormitories. Yes, our barracks were called dorms. It was a 3-level structure. Your bottom floor had like your command offices, first sergeant office, all that, CQ, everything else, as well as your DFACs or your dining hall. And you had little area which was a common area where you had telephones, a couple of tables, you know. They told you when you got there, don't have anybody send you any food because you're not going to get to eat it. Well, then they were like, okay, here's what we'll do. I got a package for my birthday while I was at basic. It had all kinds of candy and crackers and stuff. My military training instructor told me, okay, pick 2 people to go downstairs with you. You got 30 minutes to eat as much as you can. The rest of it goes in the trash. Okay, you and you. Come on. But we did. God, I missed basic. I had fun in basic. But yeah, graduated from basic, and my advanced training was right there at Lackland Air Force Base. It was the Security Police / Security Specialist Training Academy. And we had nice rooms. It was 2 people to a room. I remember right, we shared a bathroom with the next door room. Oh, and back to the living arrangements in basic. Okay, from your lower level also had your classrooms. Then you go up a floor, and it was your first set of dormitories. If I remember right, there were 4 sets of dorms per building, and ours, the one I was at, it was our sister unit, our sister flight, and then us above them. So yes, every time us guys were walking upstairs, we were hoping to God that the door would open. And it only happened one time, and well, you know, they kept telling, oh, they put saltpeter in the water so you won't, uh, well, you won't have any tent incidents. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But it was so fun. But at the Security Police Academy, we had 2 sets of buildings, which were 3 floors, and it had sets of rooms on one side of the building and sets of rooms on the other side of the building. We had a common area which had a TV, telephones. Got there, and that's when we were issued our first full cases of MRE. We were told, you don't have to eat them all. Well, some of us did, some of us didn't. And shoot, on the other side of our common area supply room is where there was another set of buildings, and the top 2 floors on that were held by Marines. Yes, Marines trained with the Air Force. Now, they phased out the security specialists, or they combined it up with law enforcement. Now they're just called security force, which, hey, is less confusing. So, yeah, I have fun. Till I messed my knee up during training. Got convalescent leave, come back and was told, look, we need you to change job because, yeah, the first surgeon's like, look, we need you to change your job. After a while, you can come back and try again. Okay. So I went to my second school, which was Morale, Welfare, and Recreational Services, which back then we were in charge of the mess halls, billeting, the gyms, and God, I forget what else. Dining facilities, billeting, gyms. It was something else. I can't remember offhand. But it was an easy thing. But, all right. Let's see. I'll leave that in there a little bit longer. These up. Oh, good Lord. Smell the spices. Nope. Can't do that. That's okay. I figured I wouldn't be able to eat them. Bad stomach comes with old age. Just heat up on one end. Put that back in there. Let that go for a little bit longer. Ooh. Yeah, they weren't kidding, Chipotle. But I love my time in the Air Force. Spent more time in the Army, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, I'm an Army brat. My dad was U.S. Army for 20 plus years. His last tour in Germany was with 1st Brigade, 1st Armored Division, Old Ironside. And, that's when I started in JROTC, which in Germany it was an Army unit. My first year I was part of the drill team and the color guard. Did more with drill team and I did practice with color guard, but I never was chosen to participate in any of the football games or whatnot as part of the flag detail. But that was fine. Uh, we, our drill team, got to go to our final competition of my freshman year in Berlin, just right as Berlin Wall's coming down. So I've got a piece of Berlin Wall inside my house somewhere. If I can find it, I'll bring it out one day. But I get called to the side, and I'm told, all right, Crider, here's what you're going to do. You're going to lead our our junior varsity drill team through a precision drill. I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, say what? Okay. No. I think I was a E4 corporal or specialist. Can't remember which one it was in JROTC. So I was like, okay, cool. Did that. Uh, got back. Started my sophomore year is when I found out that, you know, my dad's retiring. Is right as Desert Storm, Desert Shield is starting to kick off. So, you know, it is what it is. I get promoted from E4. Well, no, correction, I was an E5. I was a sergeant. But either way, I got promoted from whatever to Master Sergeant, which is an E8 slot. No, it's Master Sergeant slash First Sergeant, however you want to put it. So I was like, okay. I got my varsity and junior varsity letters at the same time, which I enjoyed that. It was special. And as you can hear, my neighbors are out. Then come back to the U.S., start high school here, and I was expecting to go to one school where I knew that their JROTC unit was Army based. Ended up at a different school that had Marine Corps based one. I was like, oh, goody goody. But that's enough about me. I'm hoping this is heated up enough to be able to eat it. It's warm. So, all right. Yeah, wish I'd have thought about boiling this. It, it is what it is. It's just like military rations. Sometimes the heaters work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they just get it warm. There's you a good shot. That's good. About how I remember it. Come on, you set that there. Might. Ooh, got a little heat to it now. I'm gonna add our cheese to it. Yep, tastes like cheese from back in the day called an army cheese. If you know what I'm talking about, then if you get the reference, you know what I'm talking about. Not bad. But I definitely know I can't eat it all, or else I'll have bad heartburn. And I have a couple friends in the channel, Brad from Brad's Journey. I'll link his channel in the description. Ed from Wolfman MRE Reviews. I'll link his channel in the description. There's a gentleman who is Home and Forge. I'll link his and his wife in the description box. And if you're looking for handmade resin jewelry, uh, leather bags, handmade knives, I will also have Home and Forge's store linked in the description box below. Okay, Chili Mac MRE. It doesn't really come with a whole lot. So, as far as snacks and sides, give it a 4 out of 10. Flameless ration heater is going to get a 2 out of 10 because it just didn't heat up all that good. I will also link XMRE, which is who Brad got this ration from. It's a civilian version of the U.S. Army, well, U.S. military meal ready to eat. I will link their YouTube channel in the description box below. Okay, tortilla shells, as far as the bread item, I can't eat them. So I go with a, say maybe a 3 out of 10. The meal itself, would be better if it was fully hot. Maybe if they had some hot sauce in it, it would have been good too. I mean, even the military rations are sort of phasing hot sauce out, like they're phasing the coffee out. I mean, with certain rations, you're still gonna get the hot sauce, but it's gonna be either a little pack, like you get ketchup pack type thing, or you'll get a, I'm guessing it's a dehydrated version of hot sauce. Because I've seen it in a couple of other YouTube channel videos. And you probably know more about it than I do. You eat more of them than I do. But, yeah, Eddie also eats foreign foods. He does the channel with his wife, Mama Wolf. He did one video where he ate a century egg. It was hilarious. Would I eat it? Nah. You couldn't pay me enough to eat a century egg. But, all in all, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 rating. Is decent. Be better if the flameless ration heater actually got hot. But other than that, I have one more video I'm going to do myself that I'm trying to talk my wife into doing a couple of videos on some MREs that I won't touch. One of them's a low sodium vegetarian MRE, and I believe the other one's also a vegetarian MRE. But don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. The one I have that I'm going to probably do tomorrow, I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video, because I'm doing it on a Saturday evening when it's cooled off outside. It's 86. For Georgia in the summertime, that's cool. But till then, take the Lord with you everywhere. Let Him guide you. Let Him lead you. To all you young men who may be watching, who are sitting up here saying, oh, I'm never going to find a woman. I'm never going to find a woman. When God sees fit to put that perfect person that matches up with you, He will, and you'll know it. But enough of that. You know, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Share the videos. Let's get them out there as far as we can. I'd like to pick up a couple new subscribers if possible. So please share. But until then, love you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.